All right, we'll
Oh,
just start recording then.
are we going?
Yeah.
All right. If you could see where I've been.
You been on a
Which
big
one's
Mars
that?
Volta kick?
Oh,
Mars Volta.
I've been on that kick for a long time.
Yeah, you tried to get me into them at one point.
You touch the hand that's
wasn't-
touching sin.
Not bad music. It's just, I don't know.
It's hard.
It's
It's
like-
hard for some
It
people.
didn't
to
grab
listen
me.
to.
You don't like Chicano, Prague.
Oh, that Sarah girl's here now.
Oh, there we go. Let her on. Let her ass on in here. Get her ass on in here. Oh,
Hello.
there she is.
What's up?
Welcome everybody. It's your boy, the first billionaire podcaster, the Daniel Plainview of podcasting. This is
Sarah, who's your friend?
Who's my friend?
I
Who's
mean, Dalton, who's your friend?
What the fuck?
what? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Who's
You
your
gonna
friend,
introduce her
Sarah?
to the class, Dalton?
Let Dalton go first.
I'm introducing the show.
Mhm.
I'm introducing the show. Then
I
I'm
just
gonna
got excited.
I'm gonna introduce you guys. Then I'll introduce the guest. Okay, ready?
Anyway, no.
It's the Daniel Plainview podcast, and this is Corn Fed with Dalton Pruitt, YouTube.com, Patreon, iTunes, Spotify. I'm with my co-hosts Kevin and Sal. What's up? Hello, fellas.
Yeah, we're on a first
What's
name
up?
basis with your fans.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Don't
up,
even trip.
Twitter world?
Don't even trip on that, dude. They're gonna love you.
I want to start
And-
like OJ does. What's up, Twitter world?
What's up, Toy World? Got my ass. Remember Steve
Love
Harvey?
OJ. He's so funny.
Yeah, Steve Harvey had made that video the other day. He's like, "Got my ass out here doing a damn selfie. Got my got my ass out here doing a damn selfie out on my plantation, wherever you like."
I love Steve Harvey so much.
Anyway, we're joined by a very funny comedian today at a New York City, Manhattan, the Lenape word for the place where we buy bows. This is Sarah Summerlin, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Good to meet you guys. Any friends of Dalton's are friends of mine.
Yeah, I bet you'll like us a lot.
These are the boys. We used to
I
go
listened
to.
to your first episode. I really liked it. I listened to the whole thing. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
we used to drink a bunch of
Nice.
like Shiner box at a gay bar. They got arsoned a couple times.
Hmm.
I bet.
Sal, did you ever do stand up at the gay bar?
At Mabel's?
Yeah.
That's my first ever open mic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Dude, you
Me
gotta
and
go
Dalton
quick.
did like a little show there one time.
Yeah,
I
we
think
had,
I booked it.
we did shows. They had me. I did stand up on like a drag show there one time.
Someone got kicked out for saying tranny, and I'm like, if you can't
That was
say it
That was
there-
Kevin. That was Kevin.
Yeah, I'm like, where can you say it though?
Well, it's how you say it, not where you say it.
I guess.
I
He was
think
talking about
I
car
was using
parts,
it in the
though.
context of porn.
Right.
All right.
still like tranny. It's like for whatever reason, it's like the hard R of the way to people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if you're talking about like a car?
If you're talking about a transmission, I get it.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah, yeah.
I said it not that way. Okay.
You should have finished and said transvestial.
What's that? Hold on. What's the hold on. There's a word I'm thinking of. I forget the definition of it.
It's a word.
Taint?
The word for ungenerous or stingy.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the word? No.
Chintzy,
No.
miserly.
Oh.
Niggardly.
Oh, bad word.
Is that a real
Is that
word?
really a word?
Yeah, Niggardly. Niggardly.
Oh, with an AR.
Yeah.
Dalton's
Wait,
just gonna.
what dictionary is this?
I'm not. Hey, it means to be.
We're all against it. That's the thing. We're all
No,
against
I know
that
we
word.
are, but I'm just like, oh, I hate that word even exists.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is a word though. Yeah. It is
I
a
guess if you emphasize
And
the
it's
A,
funny
though,
that the word is niggardly, but it's describing
it's
Jewish.
the way you're saying
people.
it. It's niggardly.
Niggardly. but it's
Niggardly.
describing Jewish people. Stingy.
Yeah,
Like, can we?
But listen, I know plenty of white bitches from my hometown. Like for example, the woman I lived with for 5 years in Bed-Stuy definitely fits many of those definitions. She white,
Mhm.
I'm just like, yo, people be cheap, especially if they're Capricorns.
No, I'm not cheap, dude. I'll spend all my goddamn money. I have. But yeah,
Scientology already, huh?
yeah, I met Sarah at we met like the Creek in the Cave like 4 or 5 years ago, and we would go on adventures all throughout NYC. Those were the days
Were
when
you guys walking there?
Everywhere. You know what's funny, Dalton, is today I actually found a video of you that I took at a New Year's Eve show that we were both on like 3 or 4 years ago.
And then
nice.
did you tell people like, hey, we're walking here?
Yes, we did.
That's good. I hear that happens a lot.
Yeah, but Sarah has a you do like a monthly show, right?
I have been running a monthly lately. Yeah, I have been trying to since I moved back to the city. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where were you?
I moved to Vermont for a year for peace, and I quit comedy and I deleted all my social media for almost a year.
Ooh la la, Ben and
Wow.
Jerry's.
Enlightened.
I was just like, I want a normal life. I'm so sick of all this bullshit. It was mostly the social shit. Like, I did comedy on accident. Like, I always liked improv, and I did like a UCB, all those classes, just because it was like, that's interesting and fun to learn. But then my first open mic, I like slayed. And then I was like, I guess I like
Nice.
stand up. So then I got into stand up, and I just like comedians' personalities because, like, no matter what your background is, there's something misfitty and open about you, and you end up making all these great connections with other fucked up or intelligent, creative people, and/or.
Yeah,
Oh,
it also
yeah.
went downhill after my first open mic for me too. So
Yeah, I'm the most.
I'm kidding.
I'm the most fucked up. I'm too twisted. I live in a boxcar now.
I know.
So you did well your first open mic?
I did actually, because it was like, to be honest, the mic was in Brooklyn. It was like delivered like slam poetry. We're all like standing on the ground, like on equal eye level, and nobody had a mic. So I just
Jesus,
like,
that's hard.
I just like said jokes like freely, like conversationally, and it worked pretty well. And what's funny is one of those comics, I'll never forget him. He's a really nice guy, Matt Lejeski. He was like, what's interesting about your comedy is it's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, fuck you.
Yeah,
And that was like the beginning of like all those problems in that way. But it was like still like a great thing because it like made me feel good,
yeah.
It's pretty addicting.
It ruins
fuck.
lives.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it ruined my life. Like you do it long enough. What happens is like you do it and you fall in love with it, and then you do it long enough, and then you start hating it, and then you go crazy, and think the like CIA is watching you and slip into a coma.
The CIA is watching all of us. That's the thing that we should all accept. It's not like it's targeting anyone. It's just
That's true.
Ever since the Patriot Act, it's been downhill from there.
You don't got nothing to worry about. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I didn't. Kevin, you were there for my first open mic. I did well.
Yeah, that was weird. Because I didn't know anybody there, and I was like only a month or two in by that time. So I was just like, all right, I'm friends with this guy. Yeah, that was the story of that.
What a journey it's been. What a journey to travel.
Yeah, you did good at your first open mic.
Yeah, and then
I actually did too. It was at Mabel's.
I don't remember that, but I remember like you were good very early on, which pissed me off.
Yeah. Now none of us even do it anymore.
Now I'm terrible, yeah.
You guys are dads, and I was in a coma, and like I think Sarah still does it. Sarah's
what's your next show? What are you doing?
I'll be honest.
We're doing plugs already.
I don't like love doing stand-up as much as I love running shows and like booking comics I'd like to enjoy, because then it's like I do all this work to watch a show I would like, and then I also work with others. And then if I want to, I'll do a set, and it's like I do best in rooms I'm already comfortable in. So if I created the room, I end up doing more sets, basically.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to focus on stand-up because I don't know, there's something about stand-up, it's like so ridiculous, right? Dalton and I were talking about how embarrassing comedy is, like when you really zoom out and you have a high level of kind of understanding of how it feels. It's like,
yeah, I have a different like perspective on it now. Like it's really stupid, and like nobody really likes it except at like high levels, and then
yeah,
I think most people tend to gravitate towards like just content. Really, that's where the fucking audience is just filling the trough up with slop. So here, piggy. That's what I say to the audience.
You know, Dalton, I was there that night when you didn't say shit into the mic.
That was a fun night, dude.
I heard you talking about it on your solo episode, and I saw that.
That was fun.
It was
I had so much
legendary.
I had so much fun doing that because dude, it's just like dude,
Dude,
everybody...
when you asked if you had time for another one, I mean, you were right, dude. Like people lost their shit.
Wait, Dawn, can you explain? Did you do some kind of performance art where you took the mic and did nothing?
Yes, I did a little anti-comedy, a little Scott Aukerman, Tim Heidecker. Yeah, it was an open mic at Hyenas years ago in Dallas, and I just was that night. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna see what happens if I say nothing. So I just like took the mic out of the stand. Yeah, I took the mic out of the stand and just did like the physicalities as if I was like doing stand up. And like for the first like minute, I think people were just like confused, and like once they caught on, they sort of just started laughing at like I guess the absurd. Yeah, but it was tough to commit to it because I was like, at first I was like, I could feel it in my chest, like this is like really stupid what I'm doing. But then they like caught on, and then like once I got the light, I put the mic in the stand, and I was like, do I have time for one more? And they thought, yeah, it was a fun time. And then all the people in the back with their fucking little notes and stuff were just, I think, like upset.
To try to go and do a regular set after that was not happening.
Were you there the night this would happen all the time, like these like fantasy football teams, like
those are the best nights.
Yeah, the guy who came in last, they would like make him do an open mic,
and all his fucking friends would come, and they'd make him go last. So
yeah,
have like half a decent audience, you know.
Yeah, and so like this guy, some frat guy like was on stage, and he just was not getting off the stage, and was like completely blowing the light, and then like I think it was Alex Axon was like trying to tell him like get off, and he was like, fuck you, bitch. And then she like stormed the stage and threw him off. And then I was next on the list. And so she called me up, and I went on stage and just like roasted this entire fantasy football league. Like just was like, fuck you guys, your fucking little boat shoes with no socks having asses. It was fun, dude. That was like always my favorite part of doing stand-up. Like the just confrontation with people. I was like, I don't even want to do material. I hope somebody fucking heckles me or causes a fucking ruckus, because I don't like any of the shit I have to say anyway. It was nice.
Yeah, I mean that happened to me one time. I never really got into it with audience members, but one time there was this like fucking Antonio Banderas cologne looking Mexican motherfucker with like 8 women around him, and I just fucking let into him, dude. And it feels good, man.
Yeah, it's nice. Sarah, you ever fight anybody physically, verbally?
You're muted.
Oh, we can't hear you.
She probably farted.
Yeah, have you ever been in a fist fight?
How was that fart?
Yes, it was a great fart. Side, etc. But I'm like, yo, that ain't funny. So I was like, boo.
It's their choice, you know, to make.
I got into it with him, and it's like my choice as an audience member. I don't give a fuck if I'm a comic. You from Ireland, like, yo, fuck with, like, go back to Europe, bro. Like, go do that in the pub and like get drunk over there and make no money, bro. Like, that ain't funny. So fuck you. So, but like, I've had shit happen with. I was on stage where like the guy running the mic would like pull the mic, first of all, introduce me as Sarah Silverman.
Why?
My name is Sarah Summerlin, so it's like close, and I'm a brunette. He did that, I think, to make a joke, but it's like, you know, still diminutive, right? And then when I was on,
and she has those big like Jewish boobs.
I don't. That's the thing, people. That's how they know I'm not Jewish, because I'm like smaller chested.
You're not Jewish?
No. Damn. But the point is, like, midway through one of my sets at an open mic, one of these
kind of Jewy looking.
He's not niggardly.
Cute. Point is, he took the mic out of my hand and then started doing crowd work and then interacting with audience outside, and then this amazing comic. You probably remember him, Dalton. His name is Momo Pujay.
Yeah. He's really funny.
Yo, he went in on that host for me, like immediately. He was like, yo, fuck you. She was doing great. Like, fuck you.
That's the best.
So I've done shit like that, but nothing ever like confrontational with the audience itself. No.
Yeah. Speaking of abortion jokes, have you ever had an abortion?
Yeah, I almost had to, but I didn't have to.
Nice.
Miscarriage, thank God. Yeah.
You had a miscarriage?
Plan B counts in the eyes of God.
Huh?
That's true. Plan B counts in the eyes of God.
Seriously?
Exactly. I took Plan B and it was like a little bit late for it to like really take the full effect. So I had a chemical pregnancy, but didn't go to full, real pregnancy. It didn't latch on.
That's gotta suck to be going to hell.
You almost turned that baby into the Joker, dude.
I know. I hope he's up in heaven or hell, just like riffing.
Yeah.
I think it's
marks on his face.
I think it's a boy fetus for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about circumcision? Like, you see those guys on YouTube where
I actually chose not to circumcise my son.
Really? He's got a little anteater.
He's got fucking schmeatus, dude.
Yeah,
that thing is.
You gotta pull the skin back, wash your little penis.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't do shit with it.
Literally, I wouldn't circumcise my son either. I think it's fucked.
I asked all these people to explain to me why, and they were like, "Oh, well,
it's for God."
Nobody could explain.
No, well, the thing is they claim it's like cleanliness, but it's like, yo, like it's not that hard. Like,
and I was like, okay, we'll get into that. Like, what do you mean?
It's really not that hard to clean a penis. I never understood that. Like, if I can easily clean my penis. I mean, I don't, but like, it is easy to clean your penis.
Yeah, and they're shitting in diapers and stuff, and it still stays clean. So
yeah,
I'm good with living with one less skin fold. Like,
well, but Kevin, you and I, like, you know how it goes. Like, even if you're circumcised, but you get like fat enough, it's like you're basically uncirced again.
Why do you
your body just becomes that I have skin?
Do what?
Why do you assume that I have a similar penis to you?
I don't know. Do you have a big penis?
I imagine so, Kevin. You're very man's man.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, if you get fat enough, it's like you grow like a pouch, a penis pouch. Sal, you know how it goes.
Oh yeah. I gotta lay on my back to even pee.
Yeah, you can't get roadhead.
Sarah, what's your cat's name?
His name is Crumble.
I knew it would be a cute and hilarious name.
Hey, baby.
Will he let you? Can you hold him like a baby?
Yeah, he likes this.
Okay.
His favorite. He prefers this.
Yeah, because he's like high up.
Yeah, his name is Crumble. He's like almost 3.
What's up, Crumble?
He's saying hi.
Dalton, this is probably our best episode.
This is only our second.
Now that Crumble's on.
This is only the second one we've done.
And it's just going up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody thinks my dog is a boy and my cat is a girl, but it's actually reversed. They both look multi-ethnic.
Really?
They both are like brown and like, dappled in some way.
Mm-hmm.
They're good animals. He's
a good boy.
Smart. He's smart as fuck. So I got him during COVID when I had to live alone for the first time, and I went to a rich bitch pet store on the Upper West Side because none of the shelters had kittens or would let you come. And I just hung out with all the pets, and I bought the most expensive cat in the store, I think.
Wow.
Because he was smart.
What kind of cat is that?
Investment. Like he's like part Bengal, Abyssinian, and Pixie Bob.
Oh, he was thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Wow. The last cat I had just walked up to my house.
Yeah, I found one like a Pokemon.
I wish I always longed for that. I never had that happen to me.
That's how I got my cat. I fucking captured that bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to see my dog?
If you capture a wild animal and it stays with you, that's the ultimate domestication. Like,
yeah.
This is my dog.
Like that cat was born to be someone's cat. Wow.
Whoa.
Where's its fucking face?
Hiding. She needs a grooming. I'm gonna order clippers for her in a day or two. Her name is Delilah.
Oh, hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
What's it like being a fucking doggy?
Yeah, good dog, right?
I got a French
That dog
bulldog.
is that dog. I swear just winked at me when you held it like that.
She might have. She might have.
Oh man.
Sarah, do you think Sal's cute?
Why would
Huh?
you ask that?
I just wonder.
Between the
trying
two
to-
of you, are you cute?
No, is Sal cute?
Who is Sal? One of you two? I don't know y'all.
Oh, you see the names
Sal's
up
the cute
there.
one.
Sal is the one with the hat, the Italian fellow.
Of course, Sal is cute. Everybody's cute here. Come on.
See, yeah, that's a good answer.
Just trying to
Podcast.
set you up, Sal.
We're three.
I'm married with kids, bro.
I'm
You're
blushing,
trying to get
dude.
me in trouble is what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
And my
listen,
wife watches the pod.
Good,
Nah,
yeah. And
same here.
I have a boyfriend who I'm like trying to be with, you know?
Damn,
I
this
thought
fucks,
you. I
you
thought
know?
you would like Sal. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
What could have been, you know?
Damn, dude, I don't think any of us have talked to girls in a while. Except
Yeah.
you guys talk to your wives, and like I
almost asked your cat if he's seen you naked.
I just pace around the psych ward. Only girls I talk to are like, you know, trying to figure out ways to cut themselves in spite
You
of
can
like,
find love through that.
yeah. I'm hoping I can wife down one of these crazy fucking bitches here in the
Yeah.
psych ward.
No, bro. You need like an immigrant.
An immigrant?
You need someone that barely speaks English.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You know what I mean?
Like
yeah.
a mail
Like
order
someone
bride.
from like, I don't know, like Croatia or something.
Yeah.
Interesting idea. To be honest, like I know a guy whose dad married a woman who barely spoke English. She speaks mostly Spanish, and they don't have much language in common, but they have all the vibes. And to be honest, like, if you have all the vibes, like it's complicated by language because language makes it more like confusing because you get into these like ridiculous arguments and like, you know, if all you got is like energy, like that can actually be pretty useful. Like you
Yeah,
get
100%.
the animal part of who you are. Like, to be honest, arguments stink. I hate them.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Why do y'all always the fuck do it then?
I fucked a Russian prostitute, and she spoke like.
Did she have one leg?
No, but she was exactly like that lady.
Really?
Yeah. Like I've talked about this before, but like, the whole situation was like really uncomfortable, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna like come in this situation." And she was like wondering why it was taking so long, and I was like, "I don't know. It's probably like the fucking like medicine I'm on." And she goes, "What medicine you take?" And I go,
What
Lexapro.
medicine you take?
Maybe you
She's like,
have
what medicine?
What
medicine.
medicine you take?
What medicine you take? And I was like, "Yeah, I take an antidepressant." And she goes, "You know, here in America, you all on these medicine, these sad medicine. I'm from Russia. Life very difficult in Russia. Here in America, you have no
Shit.
reason to be sad."
In
She
the
had
Russia
that-
penis, stay hard.
Yeah, and she was like, "You leave, you come back after you take no medicine, you come back, you finish."
But like you could use that credit like another time.
No, she
Really
She
good
takes-
prostitute. She
I'm
sounds
gonna
awesome.
leave this open in the system and
See,
I'll close
I
it out when
mean-
you come back.
Yeah, I mean, it was something to think about. But she like texted me the next day, was like trying to get me to come back over, and I blocked her number. I was like, "Yeah, I'm scared. This is weird."
Yeah, 'cause she'd have to work that hard.
Because money is involved. Like if she was just like a normal woman, it would be like actually a really nice empathetic experience. But it's like she trying to get money out of you, and she also comforting you. That's like two levels of like, please just be removed. Like if we were doing business, like don't be doing therapy randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey
it
Kevin,
was-
can you get that ugly ass dog out of there? Thank
This
you.
is Tony.
Yeah, what we did go from like having sex to doing like a quick therapy session, and then I took a shower. In
Nice.
in her
At her
apartment.
place?
Yeah, when I got
That's
there,
almost worth the money.
she made me shower when I got there, and then she asked me like, "Do you want to take a shower before you leave?" And I was like, "I guess so." I gotta
2
wash."
showers at a nice ass female's apartment.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it
Does she have
wasn't.
conditioner?
She wasn't that good looking, and neither was the apartment wasn't that nice either. But she did have conditioner. It was voluminous.
It's worth it's worth the money.
That's a great deal. I
Yeah.
think what the price was, but I'm sure it was worth that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. But folks, if you're in New York City and you're looking to pay for sex, check out eros.com.
Oh.
Eros, where you can spend too much money to have sex with a woman who is not the person in the profile picture.
Usually not.
If you want to get bait and switched, check out Eros.com. Damn, dude.
You
Pandemic
get a
drove
much
me.
cheaper prostitute.
Don't even trip on that. But yeah,
Where
I
are
want
you
to.
getting discount prostitutes?
Not $700 what he paid for it.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
what I
that's
paid. Don't
pricey.
even trip on that. That's not what I paid for that. Don't
That's
even
pricey,
trip
Dalton.
on. Don't even trip on that.
No, but that's part of why I think he probably got like the prostitute who didn't look like the pictures. Like at a certain price point, you have to assume they're hustling you.
Yeah. What's cool though is like on Eros every now and then like a porn star will be in the city and you could fuck like I don't know, like Jada Stevens or somebody like that.
So everyone's got to answer realistically. Don't say like $50. What would you guys charge as prostitutes?
Ooh.
Okay,
Um,
but that's a weird question because
To get my
like,
ass
what,
streamed out nightly, I'd say $250.
oh, you're
Yeah.
having sex with dudes.
Well, yeah,
I thought
yeah, only dudes pay for sex.
I thought I was
only
gonna like
yeah, basically.
I thought I was
It's
gonna
not
like
like I'm, I got a gay fantasy.
charge like like lonely old women like widows or something like
No,
I
you're
don't know.
getting fucked.
I'm getting fucked in my ass.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like $500 to get fucked.
500?
Yeah, why not?
Let me see that ass. That must be a nice ass.
No, dude, I got Hank Hill ass.
Man, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like, because I'm a businessman, and like if I don't believe in the product, then I'm not going to overcharge for it.
Oh,
And
see,
so,
that's where we're different because I'm a con man, so it's like I'll sell things I don't particularly
But
believe in, like my
Everyone's
ass.
gonna look. They're gonna look at your butt, your Hank Hill butt, and they're gonna be like, "Sal over there is charging
Yeah.
fucking $250 to go take a ride on the meat slide,
Mhm.
and he's
Yeah,
got
but
fucking huge assets."
Yeah, but I mean, once
Do you have
once
a big ass, Sal? I forgot.
I mean, it's just pretty jettison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sarah,
we'll
Sarah
post it on
looks
Patreon then.
nonplussed at this conversation.
I just think
Why?
the
For
difference
once,
the difference in like the gender dynamic is like for me, if I'm gonna just accept anyone, it has to be between $5,000 or $10,000.
Whoa.
$5,000 or $10,000. I get it. I mean, that's
Yeah, because I don't really like treating sex like that, and I'm not a prostitute. So I'll be like, I guess if I have to accept any request that comes through, it has to be like thousands and thousands of dollars because I don't know who that person is, and like,
mhm.
you know.
What if a guy just wanted to like give you a foot rub? What would you charge
Oh,
for that?
that's fine. That's much lower.
Okay.
Okay.
What if you knew the guy, you thought he was a nice guy, and he's like, "Look, I'll give you an amount of
Exactly.
money."
It's a lot lower. It's like 2,000, 1,000, couple
Okay.
hundred. You know, it's like it's more like just the fact of like
I hope none of your friends see this.
you can be. No. I mean, of course I know like
Your
the
Zell.
This
I
fucking
know-
comics can't afford that.
No, I know the ratings of like I guess the people who pay. I mean, there's situations out there. I'm sure you guys are aware. Like you're probably more tapped into the manosphere than I am, even though I've studied it a lot. It's like there's certain women who will like not even hang out with you until you deposit into their bank account, which is like there's women like that. Like they won't even hang out with you. I'm like, wow. Like if that's how certain women value their bodies, like goddamn. Like I guess I should like hypothetically charge 5 to 10K as a prostitute, you know?
Yeah. I think we have all the range here, though, all the price ranges.
Yeah, it just goes to show you, like, the sort of like pain and suffering that men deal with. That we value our assholes at like less than $1,000 each, and you're like,
Yeah.
I have the 10K for this pussy. It's like, man, yeah, we don't think we're just blue collar fellas.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're gonna fuck me in the ass, it's not gonna cost you anywhere near $1,000.
I'm having to work my ass
No.
a lot harder to make that money.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I've been wondering, like, I know you're new at the dick sucking quarry and that it is really, a job that you do with great effort. And I'm curious, like, how it's been at the dick sucking quarry.
Well, it's a 1099, so it's a 1099 position. So I get paid per penis.
Yeah.
And they have to come,
Right.
so it's tough because like some guys pop pretty quick and then other guys are on like Prozac or whatever, and it takes a little bit more gusto.
Hard work.
It's hard work, and there's all sorts of like obstacles that goes with working at the dick sucking quarry, but I think I can usually clear probably at the least 40 penises a day.
Wow. Well, good.
Now, you're
I'm
insured over there, right?
I'm getting no, it's 1099. I have to pay for my own insurance.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So if you get hurt on the job, you lose a filling or something.
Yeah, it's commission only, so it's per nut. It's per
Oh my God.
per load.
You know, it's
Yeah.
commission only. It's funny, like I've been talking to lawyers lately for reasons that are not necessary to discuss, but they have a word for commission called contingency, which makes it sound so cool. They're like, I don't get money unless you get money. Talk about
Right.
you working on contingency.
Yeah.
His boss is a real fucking hard ass.
I mean, I guess like technically, like the three of us, me, Kevin, Sal, like this podcast is a 1099 position. Like Patreon is like the tax form is like a 1099K. So I mean, just we're pulling in like what, like $52 a month right now. So just be ready to file for that.
Well, I donate all mine basically. I go right back to the dick sucking quarry and spend it there. Yeah. All my hard-earned money.
Yes, yeah, I'm always happy to see Sal. Like,
it's like by Monday, I'm like, I'm empty basically in a lot of different ways.
Oh yeah, I'll make you empty. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what.
Wait. I want to know.
I'll tell you what.
Quarry. Is it like a hole in the wall, or do they get to see who you are?
It's a hole in the ground.
The quarry? It's a quarry. Like
it's
like the like Flintstones.
There's actual work going on there. He just sucks dick at the quarry.
Yeah, it's sort of like you live in Manhattan. You know those like barber shops that also have like an espresso bar. It's sort of like that. Like if you think the quarry is the barber shop and me sucking cock is the espresso bar.
Construction guys, they let him do his thing.
Yeah, it's like
there he goes.
Yeah, it's just a service that the quarry offers, and I fulfill that service.
Is it like a hole in the wall, or do they get to know who you are?
I mean, if they want to, like, chit chat or whatever, but most are just like, trying to pop and get back to work. It's a lot of guys on their lunch breaks. Mm-hmm. They usually smell like like Jimmy John's or Subway.
He's suspended from the ceiling, like on Kink.com.
Yeah,
and they can spin him around and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude, I'm dressed up like a Cinnabite. Like I'm wearing like all leather and yeah.
Holy shit, that's funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sarah, do you know about the Cinnabites?
It's a Cinnabon product, probably. It's a tiny little cinnamon roll.
No, the Cinnabites it's like a monastic order. Like the word itself, I think refers to like sort of like a religious sort of like monastic order, but in popular culture, the Cinnabites are the Order of the Gash from the Hellraiser series. So you got the Hell Priest. Yeah, the Order of the Gash. So you have the Hell Priest, also known as Pinhead, and then you got.
That's what I call it when my wife bosses me around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, the Order of the Gash. Yeah, so you got the Hell Priest, aka Pinhead. And then you've got Barbie, Butterball, Chatter, all the Cinnabites. So it's like, leather daddies with like,
fuck yeah,
like physical mutilations that, come through a schism in between dimensions to explore the further reaches of experience.
I thought it was a new Taco Bell item.
Oh yeah, the little
that's what I thought. I thought it was like a small Cinnabon.
No, it's I think like it's a real word. It means like like a monastic kind of person, but Clive Barker used it to describe these like interdimensional sex demons.
Growing up, we were Catholic, and then we were monastic for a little bit, and then Lutheran.
Yeah, I like those the Taco Bell little Cinnabon balls that like bust in your mouth. Those are good.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, those are good. Cinnabite is a funny word because it sounds delicious, but it's actually.
Wait, is it spelled like SYN?
No, it's CENOBITES.
That's close enough to that. I'm dumb enough to misspell it that way.
Angels to some, demons to others.
Oh wow, I found them. I found it.
Yeah,
weird.
Sarah, you've never seen a Hellraiser movie?
You know what? I don't like scary movies. Like I'm but
I
babe,
could not get into
I don't
those.
I don't like violence. Like I turn my eyes when things like people start shooting or I see blood. Like I don't really like anything
Ooh.
violent or scary.
They're
No.
they're horny movies. They're good. They're real horny.
A lot of tits.
Yeah, well, not a lot of tits, but it's just like the whole, the first movie is all about just like being horny and adultery and stuff like that. Yeah, they're
No
real
tits.
horny.
Like for me, it's like the time of day most people want to watch movies is like the evening, and I just don't want to put that in my brain right before I go to bed because I already have enough crazy dreams, you know.
Hmm.
I haven't dreamed in a long time.
You smoke weed?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll stop your dreams.
killed my dreams.
I've been getting into Beyonce finally.
Yay! Which one?
Yeah,
What
Hold
part?
on.
I
If
listen
I
to
was a boy,
that song where she sings in like gibberish. Black Parade.
Oh, you like that?
I liked it. Yeah, well, because I saw that like clip that was going around that like Sarah Paulson filmed where it's like her and Pedro Pascal at the Beyonce concert and Pedro's like fangirling over it, and I was like, what song is this? This actually sounds kind of good. And I like found it, and it's like she's like singing in gibberish and then English and then back to gibberish.
That's cool. I'll check that out. I haven't heard that song yet.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's like a big song off for one of her recent albums, but like,
Probably
yeah,
Renaissance.
Did she beat Richmond and Richmond on the iTunes?
is Beyonce doing Richmond North of Richmond? Selling my soul.
She's good, man. It's like she's got that that X factor. She's great on stage and the music.
Oh shit, pay.
She's got.
Interesting. No, she does. That's a funny song. I heard a remix of it today where there's some kind of probably AI made it like a gay song.
What, Richmond North of Richmond?
Yeah, it was like
Oh no.
You're gonna break Sal's heart. He
It was
loves
like-
that guy.
it was like big dicks north of Richmond fucking me in the ass. Da 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 da.
It's not even clever.
It was really
Big
funny
Dicksman.
though. It was
Big
like
Dixman.
it was like the video I saw. It's by this guy I befriended on the internet. He made a really fun remix for Tim Dillon of his rant against Lizzo.
These big dicks, man. North the dick scan.
Exactly.
What
And,
is,
like,
but Tim Dillon and
showing-
Lizzo are like the same size.
exactly. That's what's beautiful about like him and his energy towards fat women is like, because he's gay and because he's fat, like, is there some self-hate involved? Is there some self-criticism? Like, it's a lot more comforting to hear it from him. But like, this song was funny because it's like this gay remix. It's clearly not even the original song, and it like showed all these like YouTubers like reacting, like emotional. They were like moved,
Yeah.
It was really funny to just like, they don't even realize it's a remix or like a false version of the song, and they're
Dude.
just crying on camera,
Yeah, I wonder if like all those like broke people in West Virginia, do they even realize they could just like do podcasting?
No.
You don't have to stay poor forever working in the coal mines. Just fucking fire up the microphones and you'll be selling fucking chewable dick pills or whatever in no time.
Right.
I took one of those once just to jack off. I didn't really particularly enjoy it.
You take a blue chew?
I took a blue chew to beat off. It wasn't the blue chew is not the reason I didn't enjoy it. I just was like, what a fucking stupid thing to do. Now I just have like
I did that as a kid. I found my grandpa's Viagra.
Really
Yeah, and I took one and just to beat off.
nice. You ever beat off in a condom?
No. Well, yeah, once.
You ever like put a condom on
The
and
first
beat
time
off?
we got one in school, like I took it home and put it on.
Yeah, and then
And I was like, this is erotic.
you get that like snail goo on you, like from the condom all over you.
Yeah.
That weird smelling like hospital smell.
Yeah, like rubber.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then I put it on my head.
What's the like like Howie Mandel?
Mhm.
You put the condom on your head and blow it up with your nose.
It smelled like dick at that point, but a little penisy.
Yeah. What's the I never understood like the whole thing with like beating off into a sock. Like, how are you supposed to like you put your penis in the sock, like where your foot would go?
I don't get that either.
Yeah, because it was like, well, you would just use tissues or just like I
I
guess
think
you
some
could-
people, they have like clothing that they just come on. Like,
Yeah, you just put
Yeah.
it, and then you put it in the laundry basket, and then you don't have to dispose of it. You know,
oh, so you
Why
have a cum
not?
stock.
Why not just
you gotta
like
come.
bust?
Yeah, you. Well, yeah.
But you could. I mean, why not just like bust any like just all over your pubes and then like walk around with it all day?
Because
You know what I mean?
there's this thing, we were talking about this, Dalton. There's all these fetishes regarding impregnation or cream pies, where people like want to come inside of something.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's like be like coming inside of something means you have to like reach, you have to like scramble to like find or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, you could just fucking let it ride and let it dribble all over your like pubes or
I have
whatever.
no regard for where I'm coming.
Yeah, I don't care. Like,
Same.
is it true that like Sarah, you're a girl? Is it true that like women can tell that like a dude beat off recently?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yo, I had a
No, it's
friend
not
at
true.
my
I don't
friend.
think so. I don't think so. Like just like an average random person. No, but I think if you got to know them, then you could maybe understand they might have. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He
Oh, like you
seems a
can
lot more
sense it?
relaxed now.
Yeah, because you can tell they're like reacting differently to you or the actual act, or it's like
They're not like acting really nice towards you.
I heard something that like if you jack off and then like within 2 hours of jacking off, like go out in public, that people like there's some like pheromone that like people can
Listen,
tell.
no, there is a real thing.
Well, yeah, because you leave the cum in
fuck
your
are you talking
pants, so
about?
there's a wet mark. Literally, the
I would
pheromone is
say-
you smell like cum.
Listen, these like no-fap and monk mode people and semen retention people, like they have something right. Like when I think about the men I know who are like really functional, like they're not jerking off all the time. There is some kind of like
That's what they're telling you.
no, I mean I'm just based on like what I mean my friends. I don't think all my friends are lying to me. I'm pretty intuitive regarding a
Well, yeah.
lot. So
Yeah, I mean,
Miss Know
like,
It All.
yeah, porn is like destructive. I mean, I guess like you can give up porn without giving up beating off.
right.
But
What do you
I
That's
beat
a
off
good
to?
thing to. It,
What do
it
I-
helps. It helps with your sex drive.
Good thoughts.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, like Peter Pan. I just think happy thoughts and.
I mean, that's what I do, and I'm a woman. I mean, like, it really ain't that hard. I
Like,
just
oh, I
because
still
we're
have both my
not.
grandparents, you know?
I guess
Yeah,
women have it easier because we're less visual, that we never have to even combat the option of a visual. And I think that's what's hard for men is because there's so much visual supply. It's like, well, why?
It's a good point.
right.
You
Yeah,
know?
women like to like read pornography.
Yes.
That
Women
shit's
get
boring.
erotic romance. It's crazy. So
Fuck
there's a really
books.
cool
You never beat off to a romance novel?
No, but listen, there's a really cool
I have.
psychiatrist. Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a Danielle Steele.
They're like the dude on the cover and everything. Yeah.
Amazing. So there's this woman named Anna Lemke. She's like a PhD psychiatrist based in San Francisco who does work on like addiction. And she got like addicted to romance novels. It's very endearing because she's like a grandmotherly looking woman. And it's like, ooh, I don't want to know that about you. And then she discusses like a man who's like an engineer who created this like elaborate masturbation device where every single day he said, I'm not doing this again. He would disassemble it, put it in the garbage. And then in the evening, he would reassemble his masturbation device.
I was gonna get an infection.
Addicted to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh,
What a
crazy.
fucking dumb thing to get addicted to.
Masturbation.
No, romance novels.
No, I'm saying like I read like 50 Shades of Grey because I was like, what are people so interested in? I guess I'm gonna read this. And I was like, this is so stupid. Like, why is everybody so interested? I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You never read like literotica though, like Harry Potter?
I just don't, for me, like my brain and my imagination, or just like the lack of even thinking about anything, but like having all these like things that are available to women, like I don't really.
Have you
Like
ever read?
Captain
Have you
Marvel.
ever read those letters that like James Joyce sent to his wife?
No, what are they?
Oh, dude, he wrote these dirty letters where he's like, "I want you to fucking take a dump in your underwear."
Oh my god. Dump in your underwear.
Yeah, dude. Let me find one. Hold
Oh,
on.
James Joyce, holy shit.
Yeah, hold on.
When's the last time we all crapped our pants? That's a good game.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
I crapped my pants probably like 5 years ago in my living room.
What
Oh,
happened?
My wife was leaving for work, and I really had to shit. So I wanted to say goodbye to her, but I was like, all right, go.
Oh
I got to
my.
shit. She's like, I'm
Hold
going.
on.
I was like, go, because I don't want to be like in the bathroom when she leaves.
Here we go. Okay,
So she was
so
like, all right, I'm
so
leaving. I was like, bye. As soon as I shut the door, I shit my pants.
so so
I locked it and shit.
so James Joyce was Irish, so just keep that in mind. Here's one of his letters. You had an arse full of farts that night, darling, and I fucked them out of you. Big fat fellows, long windy ones, quick little merry cracks, and a lot of tiny little naughty farties ending in a long gush from your hole. It is wonderful to fuck a farting woman when every fuck drives one out of her. I think I would know Nora's fart anywhere. I think I could pick hers out in a room full of farting women. It is a rather girlish noise, not like the wet, windy fart, which I imagine fat wives have. It is a sudden and dry and dirty, like what a bold girl would let off in fun in a school dormitory at night. I hope Nora will let off no end of her farts in my face, so that I may know their smell also.
This is honestly beautiful. No, listen, quick Mary farts. Like, I want to cry, dude. That was so beautiful.
I know, right?
Please send me a link to that.
Yeah, dude.
I want that read at my funeral. He described every fart in perfect fucking whimsical details.
Dude, I mean, he wrote Ulysses like he's a legend. It's
what a fucking hero, man. I'm about to read all of his work.
Dude,
he's talking about butthole farts, not vaginal farts during sex.
He's talking about, yeah, he wants his wife to like fart all over him while he's fucking.
These are butthole farts.
Yeah, dude, he wants his
I want to read if he's got a chapter on vaginal farts too. I mean, I'll take a gander.
Yeah.
Dude, he rocks.
Goodness.
I'll be right back. I'm getting water.
Yeah. Don't get milk.
No.
Hold on.
I walked in on my cousin one time on the toilet drinking a glass of milk. It was awful.
Wait, what?
It's just one of those beverages you can't take in the bathroom with you.
Wait, who was drinking milk on the toilet?
My cousin just was drinking a glass of milk on the toilet, and I was like, oh my God, dude. Fucking disgusting.
Oh, that's a good move.
He also dips Lay's potato chips in his milk.
Ew. All right. Your cousin's just autistic or something.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him.
That's crazy.
You're a smart guy.
I had some Nesquik earlier today. You fuck with Nesquik?
I like the syrup usually.
I'm a
Nesquik's powder, right?
I'm a powder man.
Ugh.
I go powder all day.
I don't like that.
You guys pour?
The powder settles in the bottom of the cup. I don't like
Were you guys
it.
pour growing up?
No, the syrup settles in the bottom of the cup. The powder dissolves.
The powder also settles in the bottom of the cup.
Nope.
Listen, y'all aren't mixing your shit up.
Yeah, I give it a pretty aggressive stir. Yeah.
Dude, if you're not getting annoyed with me, then I'm not mixing up my milk enough.
Okay.
You got to be like, Jesus.
You got to get one of those protein drink mixers.
Oh, with the little like whisk ball.
Yeah.
In it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Hey, you don't really work at a dick sucking quarry, do you, Dalton?
I work at a dick sucking quarry. Yeah.
I was in
a fucking coma for like ever, and
that's the best time.
Yeah, and so like I came out of it, and I'm like, well, I don't know like what to do now.
Dude's been sucking so much dick, he's in a coma.
Yeah, it's like when you have that kind of gap in your resume, it's like, well, I guess the only job I can go get is at the dick sucking quarry, and I'll figure something out after this.
Yeah.
As a man that also dealt with like probably something similar to Dalton, the one thing I miss about not sucking dick, but the one thing I miss about going crazy like that is the amount of energy I had.
Oh, dude, that like I would sleep. It was like Fight Club, dude. I was Tyler Durden. I slept a fucking like hour a night, and then boom, I'm up patrolling.
You didn't stop going. I was the same way. I did, but I was much younger.
I felt fucking invincible, dude. And it didn't matter how negative my bank account was because the government was going to put a bunch of money in there when I found the truth.
Yeah.
And then that never happened.
Yep.
Did a fucking light fixture fall out of the sky like in the Truman Show?
God, I wish it would have. Fuck,
You
dude,
were waiting for it, dude. You were
God,
looking.
I hate having to deal with this. It's just like, oh, now I have to like recover and become like a fucking like inspiring comeback story.
Do you still look for
All
like
right,
the seams, you know, like the light fixtures, the fucking?
No, I honestly think Dalton, like the deal is like I also kind of have similar inclinations to you, but I just think we all have to realize like we're all part of some level of a Truman Show, and like they're like ever since the Patriot Act, they are looking at all of us, and like unless we're rich, they don't give a fuck about us. So don't like they ain't trying to fuck with you specifically. Like remember this like thing we don't like about comedians, the narcissism is like, well, why you, Dalton? Like why you versus any
maybe but he's because
why not Elon Musk?
My man's caught in a loop of understanding the truth, as Kendrick Lamar would say.
Yeah.
I get that. Me too, though. But it's like so relieving. I'm so blessed I don't have to deal with that same exact problem, but they ain't out to get you. They fucking us all collectively.
Yeah. Well, it's like when like an attractive woman loses her fucking mind, it's like she can always just like start dating a guy who has money and move in with him. But like when you're a guy and you lose your mind, you have to figure something out, and I guess like become a motivational speaker when it's all over and be like, hey, I'm alive. I've made it through.
What would your TED Talk subject be, Dalton? It's all fucking lie. We're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, nothing
inspirational.
Nothing fucking matters. Fuck this.
I would love to hear that. It'd be TEDx probably, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Latino TED Talk.
Yeah. No, this is a comeback for the ages. Y'all ain't never seen a fucking, you know, there's comedians who get like canceled or whatever, which is like kind of bullshit. But like this is like I was on death's door, and so like, so you know,
well, I mean,
I'll be the first.
Next is cancellation, dude. You said some pretty gnarly shit right at the beginning of the podcast. YouTube gets a hold of it. It might be shut down.
I didn't say it. I said niggardly.
Thank you. That's how you say it.
Which means like to be stingy.
All right. I'm trying to look out for you. I don't know.
You would say like these Jews are being niggardly.
All right.
I mean, you could always like beep that out. It's not that hard to add the beep.
No, we're not editing anything.
You don't understand how hard it is for us to do anything.
You don't understand like how little we know how to do anything. Like we're relying on raw personality for this to like succeed in any way.
Shiesty. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Shiesty?
Shiesty? I don't know.
These Jews are so shiesty.
Y'all are like inviting it by repeating it. You guys should bleep it out. Just learn how to use the software. It takes.
This is what the people.
You learn how to use it. How about that? You learn how.
She does know how to use it. This is
all right.
That's what she's good at.
Yeah. I could always help you guys if you wanted, but it's like, you know, I respect the game of just like not compromising. It's just like, you know, if you want to make money, that's all.
Yeah, we'll make money. Don't worry. I'm the first billionaire podcaster, the Daniel Plainview of podcasting.
Mine is just because, you know, no one makes fun of Italians like they used to. So I'm trying to invite some racism into my life, you know.
I cannot stand y'all.
Yeah.
One of my favorite like commentaries about Italians I heard in the last few years was when like both the mayor and the governor in New York were Italian. Some which is like both the mayor and the governor should not be Italian at the same time.
Yeah, it's no good.
I thought it was a funny remark. And then my friend who's Italian, he always does like Italian X posting, you know.
I was talking to they used to do this like comedy show outside of like a pizzeria somewhere in Manhattan. And I was talking to the owner. Nice. He was like a real like Italian guy, like, hey, oh, hey. And I just was like, I was doing that thing, you know, like when you meet a black person, you try to talk to him about like Wu-Tang Clan and shit. I was doing that with him, but I was like, so like, you know, what do you think of The Sopranos? Like, you like The Sopranos? And he was like, let me show you something here. And he was like showing me like some like newspaper shit in his phone. He's like, you see this guy? He was in the mafia and now he's fucking dead. Okay. Nothing good happens with those guys, these mafia guys. And I'll tell you something else about The Sopranos. That show makes us look bad. Okay. makes Italians look bad.
That sounds so much like what my dad said about The Sopranos,
Yeah,
or just about the mafia in general.
yeah, he was just like completely. He was like quoting like Holly Walnuts for the show. Where it's like it's anti-Italian discrimination. Sarah, you watch The Sopranos?
I like The Sopranos. I started getting into it like a few months ago because my crush, when I moved out of the city, was Italian and he liked The Sopranos.
Fucking Quaz! That's the best.
Yeah, I like The Sopranos, but I don't know it that well. It looks great. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun.
It's incredible.
I mean, I live like an Italian woman. Like I drink wine in the afternoon, the evening, and I'm like constantly eating and like inviting people over.
If you cut your hair and put on some glasses, you could definitely, you have a hardcore Melfi vibe going on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I feel like I am like spiritually and like visually Italian. So
what are you? You're like Swedish?
No, I'm German in Alabama.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'm white on white, the best kinds, the slavery, and the Southern hospitality, and the genocide, and then the philosophers.
Okay. Like Nietzsche and
exactly. We also got some playwrights. We got Goethe.
Have you not done your 23andMe or no?
No, my dad came from Germany in the late 80s, and my mom is just from Alabama.
Okay.
That's how I decided. She's like
nice.
European,
That's weird because I come from a part of the country where everybody's has like a little bit of Indian, or Native American. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, you got a great grandmother that was. So I've never done the 23andMe, but I'd like to know.
I know, but then you're giving them all your medical information, and they're gonna in 20 years deny you like health insurance or something. I'm like afraid of giving my information to 23andMe due to the medical privacy issues and insurance.
My brother did one.
What would it come back?
Like 10% African.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So,
interesting.
We're good on this episode.
Homo sapiens, like there's like 5 original like sapiens species, like 5 original like human types, and like the one that like outlasted the main 5 was Homo sapiens, because they were originally like black people in Africa. So everybody like is part black.
Yeah, it was just like Italian, Greek, Portuguese, and African.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's an hour. Let's do the Patreon. Let's go ahead and.
All right, let me do this.
What do y'all do?
We're gonna take our shirts off.
Do you still want to do it, Sarah?
Yeah, you want to do the Patreon?
Sure. You do another hour?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you can dip out whenever you want. All right.
No worries.
Yeah.
I'll probably hang around at least for a bit.
Okay.